Okay, and we want to take a look at some other ways that we can use our envelopes. We've already darkened the edges just a tad little bit so they don't stand out. And I'm going to take a 8.5 by 11 sheet that I use as a page. This is a little bit heavier cardstock than I normally use, but they work just fine for these. I'm going to take 2 envelopes that I've roughed up the edges a little bit. We're going to put them with their openings towards the inside. And I've brought out the sewing machine. I'm going to pop those right up in the upper corner. And let's go ahead at the same time. We're going to, let's take some of this lace. And we're going to wrap this lace around the top. We're going to bring it all the way down, pull it up. Let's go ahead and overlap that a little bit. I like that idea a little bit better. Overlapping. And pull it all the way up so that sticks right off the edge a little bit. Trim that, get rid of the excess, fold it over, put it right in our straight line stitch machine, put our foot down. This is blue thread, so I thought it would stick out a little bit better so you could see how it looks. And we've turned our machine on, put the needle down, we're just going to stitch couple, back stitch, bring it straight forward, hope that envelope on the bottom stayed right there, and it did. All right, lift that needle. Whoopsie, reach around you here. Sorry about that. Lift that needle. Trim our threads. And let's see. So I have the envelope with a secret little tuck. We can put things behind on the other page. I'm going to trim that thread, and same thing. Hidden journal space, envelopes, and that's the beginning to that page. And since I'm using the blue thread, I will probably decorate it a little bit with some kind of blue on there so it blends in nicely. And might even use something like this going across the bottom or somehow. So let's go ahead and open that. This one looks like 2 yards. Originally purchased at Hobby Lobby on clearance, $1.49, normally $5.99. Grab my scissors, we'll get that open. And these things do have a peel that you can peel. It's hard to find that, so I just slice a little piece, pull that off, and we are ready to go. And I am in love with this already. Beautiful, look at that. That is so worth it. It's only 2 yards, but again, $1.49, not too shabby. All right, and I've got the blue thread. So, and again, today's tutorial is using envelopes. So maybe I'll grab 2 more of those envelopes and we'll create a pocket. And I want to have this inside of my journal. That's why I'm doing both sides. So I think at the same time, I'm going to go ahead and put matching one on the outside. We're going to do a pocket, but to be able to use that envelope and open that and close that, I'm only going to come halfway up on the stitching. So let's put those level together on the bottom. So when I turn this, you can see that it's right on the bottom together. And we'll come up halfway. And we're doing both pages at the same time with that envelope. And we'll come back and see how I'm going to put that on. So let's first get that stitch down. Again, I'm going to start about halfway. And we'll put down the needle. And we're going to turn and pivot Knock over everything I have on the desk. Let's get those out of the way. We don't need them there. And again, this is just how I use some of the envelopes halfway. And not only have I affixed envelopes in here, but I have used the envelopes as pockets. I've used the envelopes as tucks. Use them with the decoration with the lace. And let me come over here and trim my threads on this side. And then we'll decide how we want to frou-frou this up a bit more with the lace and the ribbons. And what I might do, I came halfway up. I don't want to come all the way down and seal that up because I want to be able to turn out my envelope and use that as a pocket, as well as use that as a hidden pocket inside of the envelope. So I don't want to cover that edge. Maybe let's push this back a little bit. And again, we're just showing you mainly how I do envelopes today. But let's use, maybe we have something in the jar that we want to use to maybe put around that pocket, and we'll bring it all the way up. Ooh, if I can get it open. There we go. I just want something to cover. You know what? I'm going all the way to the bottom. I want that writing. So let's take these out. And we're going to use that writing on there. So we'll get all those washi tapes over to the side. Put those up in a minute. Or maybe use some more. This washi tape calls itself duct tape. So again, any kind of little decorative tape works well on your journals. And let's see if this one isn't too old. No, looks like it's going to work. I'm just going to use that all the way up on that envelope, covering up my stitch lines. We'll go ahead and trim it at the bottom and then take it across the bottom. And again, that covers my stitch lines. And it adds some little bling with the words. And we can trim that washi tape. And again, I love washi tape because you can peel it up, pull it down, peel it up as many times as you like. And this one, I think instead of cutting it off like the other side, I'm going to switch it around the top there. I'm going to pull it down. And we're just going to bring it up the full other side. And again, we're hiding the stitches, and we're also hiding the fact that that's not stitched all the way up as a pocket. And then tear that off, twist it around the top, and then let's go around this side as well. Flimsy fingers. That one I already did that side. Okay, so now you see how I've used some of those envelopes. I have created a pocket with the hidden envelope for a secret note on that page. Turn the page. I've done the same thing, hidden the fact that I've only gone halfway up with the sewing, so I can also use it as a pocket and a hidden note. And when you're flipping through this journal, you should see that it's a pocket because it's outlined. And this, you've got a pocket, and you can tuck papers up there. Let me show you with another envelope what I'm talking about. You can tuck it up there, and it will stay. So again, it's a good place to just tuck things that will stay, and you won't drop them out of your book. Voila. And again, that's just the very beginning how we use envelopes in some of our journals. Thanks for playing today with me. More to come very soon. An extra bonus, because I showed you this beautiful ribbon and how we might use it on this page. I know I'm not putting it on the envelope here, but I'm putting it on the top of that corner, and that can be like a page marker, so you can pull that out at any time. So what I've done is I've just cut off a piece, I folded it in half, and where I folded it in half, I'm going to sew it down on that page, just on the edge, so that it does stick out further than the rest of the page. And we're going to sew that down. Let's do that now. And it is that quick. Pardon my arm again. It's that quick to get it all sewed down. We'll trim that off. And I'll show you what it looks like here. And again, just stitched it down. The blue thread matches. Now if you see the blue thread through here, it also matches the rest of the page. What do you think? More to come.